Well, hello everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. Welcome to Satisfactory, factory building game that we've been working on for months and months and months. But it's fun, so we keep on doing it. We're going to pick up where we left off. I may have to line out some power today, but we were working on the stitched iron plate recipe stuff. So first thing we'll do is we'll belt up the machinery that we placed down last time and get that all ready to go, and then we'll figure out if we can start it or if we have to add more power. Animal Rabelais, Cosmic Dancer. I think I saw Dang Rice here earlier. Hope everyone's having a good day. There is a new episode of the Citadel Cafe out. There's two actually since the last time I streamed. 416 and 417, both published this week. 416 was recorded last Thursday, but then 417 was recorded last night. I was on the ball today. I need to check my inventory. What do we have? What do we need? We don't need all that plastic and gas. Did a little bit of a stock run. Keep that much on me. Plastic. Let's put the rubber in there. We are low on motors. And what else do we need? Plates. We're probably going to have to go get more pipes. I think we might have to go get more pipes right now. First things first, probably more pipes. This is where I really want a train line that goes all the way to my other base. Yep. More pipes while we have the inventory space. We low on anything else? Probably. Maybe we should bring some of these back. So heavy modular frames, pipes, probably some beams too. Probably some encased beams. The unspillable coffee cup, yep. Sweet Sandy, yes, I watched it on my lunch break today. So trains are going to have a lot more control. I like the fact that the train station is going to show you the throughput, like the average items per minute. That's going to be helpful. I'm not too worried about it messing with our trains, because this is all going to have to move around anyway. This wasn't really meant to be super final. I think we're going to have to space these out a little bit more, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, do we want to bring the truck? We probably want to bring the truck. The buggy's faster, but it does not hold nearly as much. Yeah, we're going to have to take the truck. Okay. What do we have in here? I'm okay for plastic and rubber. I want more encased and more pipes. Yep. Cased steel beams, pipes. I think that's it. Hey, Mixed Crew Gun, how's it going? Mixed Screw Gun subscribed at tier 1 6 months in a row. Thanks so much. That means that you've got the Air Keystone badge now. Very, very cool. Thanks for the support of the content. And you can see now in the chat, we've got a goal tracked right in Twitch chat. 175 subs, and we do a Lego stream. Probably the Lego Y-Wing. I think it's 75172. I think that's the set number. I'm looking right at it, but it's on its side. Yes, the Air Keystone badge is one of my favorites, actually. Even though it's not the highest badge. That actually makes me think, like, if I was to bring the badges forward, rather than coming up with a new design for every single tier after the 12 months, what do you folks think about me doing, like, enhanced versions of the existing one? So, like, 1 month is stone, 2 months is earth, 3 months is water, but like 3 years could be some sort of special water badge. 6, or maybe not 3 years, but like there's another badge. There's a badge every 6 months after 12 months. So we could do fancy stone, fancy air, and fancy fire. Like, you know what I mean? To try to take the same design in the same order, right? So like once you hit Space Stone, you'd start again, but it would be visually still really cool. Yeah, keeping the theme. Cool. I'll take a look at that next time I have a chance to sit down and do stuff. We needed encased iron beams. We're going to take some of these as well. 5, 6. Grab. Don't need plastic. I think my pipes are over here. Pipes you end up using a lot with hypertubes. That's why we ran out of them so quickly. I think they're in here. Yes. J Price gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thanks so much, J Price. That went out to PW Jones 19, Fazu Battlecaster, Skull Daisy Gimp, Thomas to Space, all names I recognize, and Irish Becca. Are you really Irish, Becca? Because that's cool. Technically, I mean, I'm Canadian, but my name, Duggan, is Irish. Do we want to take more? Probably we're going to bring more encased beams. We're not making steel at all at the new factory yet, so that's why we have to make a special trip. Might as well fill up our inventory as well. I don't think there's anything else. We'll check upstairs maybe, see if there's anything special that I want to bring maybe. Could be handy. Uh-oh. Sweet Sandy gifted a tier 1 sub to Mama Tats, and that means that we've started a hype train. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Very kind of you, Sweet Sandy. And that brings us to 152 subs of the 175. If you want to participate in the hype train, folks, it is a 100-bit support, a level 1 sub, tier 1 sub, or a Prime Gaming sub that will get you the emote attached to the hype train, which I agree with Cosmic. They need to update those. They've been the same emotes forever. Do I have anything in here that I need? No. What about here? Also no. Also no. That could be useful for gas. Don't need flowers. gonna steal some of these. Those. Oh, I need, like, I actually need computers. Yeah. And I am making those. Oh, I've got lots of crystal oscillators. What do they stack to? 100. Okay. Computers still stacked to 50. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go get more computers, which are on the second floor, I think. Nope. Third floor. Right. There we go. They've got really nice big graphics now on the hype train and on the gift emote stuff in Twitch chat. It's really easy to see as a streamer, which is really nice. I don't remember what I was making here. Supercomputers. I don't think I need more of those. Alright, well, we're full. So thus ends the road trip. I wish you could zoom the camera in and out better. You can do it in phono mode. Whoa! He do okay? He's fine. But it's... I wish that the mouse wheel just kind of zoomed in and out. Would be nice. Another minute left on that level 2 hype train for anybody that wants to jump in on it. I'd love for there to be a first-person toggle as well. Not always, but there could be some fun moments for first person for driving around. Getting some air. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with these new updates for our train system. I think it's just going to be a matter of putting in a couple of signals. I'm going to hold off probably... Well, I don't know. We've got a long wait before we have to... or we have access to update 5 in early access, like end of November maybe. So I might end up doing that train roundabout sooner than later. Hype train success. It was level 1. So if you participated, you get an emote. Not sure what it is. Maybe a snake's head or something. Alright, so we need to put some of this in the train. That's fine. Need to be able to take some of this too. Oh, it looks like people were getting puppy heads. Wish we could paint the trains I'd love to color code my trains so I could actually see what the heck is going on. Let's do more of those. So at least I've got a full train of steel now. Good. I'm just going to fill up on whatever I can here. Probably pipes. And we just leave that there. Borderland rocket jumps would be cool too. Borderlands rocket jumps. I don't remember Borderlands rocket jumps. I was thinking about playing Borderlands 3 today. I've been in the mood for something a little bit more action-based. On the podcast last night, I talked about Avengers, the 2020 game release, because it's on Game Pass now. So I played the first few levels of that and talked about that on the show. And it's obviously a lot faster paced than Satisfactory or Minecraft. Yeah, I agree, Jay Price, and I'm wondering if that's something they're going to add in the next few weeks with trains, because they've really focused a lot on trains in Update 5. I need another bin here in a minute. Probably gonna need more than that for those. Oh, I forgot the heavy modular frames. Alright, well we didn't have room anyway. That's fine. Alright, so before the sun goes down here, let's take a look and see where we left off. So right over here, we've got stitched plates. Stitched reinforced plates. And the copper is coming in here. And we're going to have to move this around because we don't have enough copper to actually run this, I discovered. We're not bringing in as much downstairs as I thought. But all these are set up, it's just that they're just not all, the export isn't set up. Like the belts are not done. And if we look down below, you'll see what I mean. Because I did a belt check on these belts down here. Oh, I don't want to go down that way. Right here. So we've got 600 per minute and 900 per minute coming in here. And we need more than that, I think. Sorry, 600 and 300. So 900 a minute total coming in. So even though there is stuff on that middle belt, there's nothing coming in on it. So we've currently got 30 smelters. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10 smelters, but they're both being used, or they're all being used to run other things. So like this row here is actually running the copper, or the aluminum, So we're not using this upstairs. Whereas this is producing 300 per minute, and this is producing 300 per minute, and that's what we're running upstairs. But I think we need more than 300, 600 a minute upstairs. I think we need 900. How does Satisfactory work? It is a factory building game. So if you've played Factorio, or if you've watched Factorio You harvest resources from the world, you make parts. Those parts are then combined with other parts to make more complicated parts. 15. And this is 40, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is 600. We only need 600? Maybe I do have enough coming in. Maybe what I don't have enough is enough to go for the aluminum. That could be the case too. At any rate, this stuff needs to be belted up. But since it's nighttime and early in the stream, the other thing that this place needs is lights. And I don't exactly know how to do the lights in here, because we don't have a lot of options. We could do something like this along the middle here. These don't take up a lot of space. But they're not going to light up anything the way that they point. So one option would be like a wall light. Which I guess would go here. This can be bright. Yeah, that doesn't really light up very much at all, does it? The other option, of course, is a ceiling light, and we know what those are. They're big. And I guess we could probably put 2. So 1, 2, 3. One could go here. Whoops. Man, even with the flashlight, you can't see anything. And then we'd have to put 2 of them, so probably again on the third one in. I feel like we lined that up wrong. Yeah. It is really hard to place these. They're just so big. There's a couple of lights. But again, because they're so close to the floor, they really don't do much. They just kind of like spotlight the area, which is very strange. Because we could do the same thing underneath everything, of course. Another one down here. Obviously we have to do... Why does that not... Oh, I guess the wall's there. really not the effect that you'd want. Too bad that we can't have these point up from below. Like the way you had the lights on the other floor, I think they were above the machines. Yeah, so you can't, here it wouldn't really make any sense because they wouldn't shine on anything. We don't have enough room. Better than nothing. And it'll at least allow us to see what we're doing. They're okay when you've got like some moonlight and stuff going around, but they really not the best the other way around. All right, well let's double check these inputs. We need these to have, this needs to be 300, right? Because it's 15 times 20. Oh, you went with the lights you meant. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, the wall lights are not great. They're very spotlight. All right, so all of these are going in this one, and that is going, I believe, out. Yep, the bottom one goes to our aluminum. So this is going to aluminum currently. So what we should do is be smart and put down a beacon. I want signs in this game. And this is another 300 copper. And this is going upstairs. Alright, so that's our 300 for the above. Oops, don't want two beacons. Copper to, it's going to copper wire. And that goes on to stitched plates. Is there, or do you know of a mod that adds a little bit of a overhead minimap to the game, kind of like when used in Minecraft? Because I would love that. I don't know about that, Cosmic. I mean, there's this map. And there's the maps that you can get on the Satisfactory calculator page, which are really cool. So again, this is another 300, and this is going to the other side. Two copper wire, and then two stitched plates. I'm just going to double check that this is also doing what it's supposed to be doing. Don't need this here. So 300 goes in, 150 and 150 go up, and then 150 and 150 come out, and they go down. They down the line. We just have to finish up the line here. So we've got 150 coming in. I've kept the 300 line even though we don't need it. I think the best thing to do is, because these only need 15, we can do just the basic belts all along here. Now this isn't needed. Technically you can just round this into this one, but I thought it might look better by having the extra splitter there. And then as it goes down the line, a little bit of save lag there, we're going to, I think, use the same big belt. Try to get as much going down the line as possible, because we're not splitting this again, we're just brute forcing it down the line. I want this to go as fast as it can to the end. So you can see like that stuff filled in pretty fast, right? So this one isn't waiting at all. And then the export for these, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab the mergers. Now these ones I think I had to build in a very specific order. I think we have to go... There's a certain order that we have to do this. The merger comes first. But then after that, we have to do these things, and I think we go top down. Yeah. It's top down, one extension, and then bottom up. Missing plates. It's fine. Yeah, I'd like to have a mini mod like that, a mini map mod. That would be good. I'd also like to have a mod for signs. I've thought about using the these things for signs, the power connectors. So like we use a power switch. You can't place them on these, which sucks. I was trying to mess around to see if I could label my storage system. But like you can put these next to things, right? It's expensive. It's not cheap. But then if you go inside of it and don't treat it like anything else, you just turn it on and say, you know, this is a sign. So you're limited, but at least you could label certain things, right? So you could use it to label belt lines. You could use it to label all kinds of stuff. But again, they're not cheap. A sign in the game should be a lot cheaper than that. Are we low on anything else? We look like we're okay. Oh, we have little to no concrete. I should have grabbed some concrete. Where is the closest? I don't know where the closest concrete is going to be. So depending on how the power grid looks after we get this up and running, we may or may not be able to start the assemblers for the stitched iron plates. I love having this hypertube hub. It makes getting around so much easier. More power needs. Yes, I don't think we have enough power to turn on everything. I think we're going to be pushing it. So that should just line up there. I wish it was a mouse wheel scroll or something to get these to extend. Using your aim is a little bit finicky. So the nice thing about this is that the export line is for both top and bottom. So as we merge all this together, it's going to end up being a pretty busy line. Each of these is putting out 30, so they can all have the regular belt going into this. But then it goes up by 60 every time, because we'll have 30 and 30 combining into 60. So we've got 60 and then 120. And then 180. So we need Mark 3s. I wish they told you the belt speeds in that screen. 180 and then 240 and then 300, and 300 is when we need to go to the Mark 4s. $360, $420, and then $480. And this last bit, we're up to the 600. And then this is going to be 5. We're going to have 2 belts. Did I only do 1 belt? I had a merger here. That's not going to work. Did I do the math on that right? Or wrong, I guess? 30 times 20, 600. Yeah, so we need 2 belts. Whoops. Whoops, no merger for you. That's not happening. That means that this needs to be 2. Well, that's good. That means that actually I don't have a an empty belt that I'm wasting. That's gonna be wrong though. I don't know if we're gonna do windows up here. Maybe we'll put a door here too. Alright, so then these 2 will have to go along the wall. This will have to go up. And I think it has to go over by 4. Well, let's just do a lift. Probably the easiest thing. Could we... Oh. right to the edge, I guess. I think that's the right height. Yep. So now I guess we take these straight across, turn them sideways. Well, that didn't work. How is that lower? Oh, I see. Looks straight to me. Production, nope. Sticks. It's facing the wrong way. So we have to go outside now and do the outside part. How many times have you fallen down a hole in the floor? A lot. A lot. So these don't have to be precise right now. I just have to get the right direction happening on the outside of the hole. So we'll just do that. That looks better than just one anyway. Asking others is the original Google. Nice. We need to go... No, upstairs. Yeah, a lot. Someone 110% done falling down through the hole. Yeah. There's a certain amount of spatial awareness that I find gets lost in this game. That has to go here. That's what we want. You go in there and you go in there. Perfect. So now all we have to do is just mimic this, although this looks like it might be somehow slow. Oh, because the lift outside is slow. That's right. Okay. So we need to hook up the top parts. I should really have a ladder. I wonder if a ladder could go inconspicuously, like right here. Nope. I think that'll do. I was like, this feels like they're very far away, but it's because these ones are farther forward on the platform because of the fancy way that we're exporting out the front. So that should all be now working, and that should all be exporting out the front when we have a chance, and we get to see them, which is cool, coming down from the top there. So I like that ladder idea. We have one here, but let's mirror that and put it like right here. Just for practicality. Whoops. Trying to get too fast, too fancy. All right, and then we do the middle. The only thing I'm disappointed about up here is that I don't know if I like that this is like right low level. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit higher, but it looks a little bit funky. We do that. We could always fix it later if we wanted to. I'm guilty sometimes of going like super fast in Satisfactory when really there's no need. Like there's no race against the clock, you know? So if anybody here is like, Joel, I don't understand what you just did. It went by far too quickly, then just let me know. Alright, so there we go. All that hooked up, and now we have to do the side part. Cool. Now here we can just copy the belts that we did on the other side, so we don't have to worry about doing the numbers again. We can just say if that was there, good enough. This goes that belt. And that should all be connected up. Cool. So everything in here should be moving. We just have to do now the whatchamacallit, the lifts. So hopefully this is going to look cool. We never really did map out the whole thing. Oh. And now we can just do this. I didn't think they were going to stick out so far. That's cool. I think we missed one. Yep. Alright. Anything missing? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks to be about right. So you really can't see from down here, but it looks cool kind of like up at this level. That's kind of fun. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have some sort of like observation deck or something. Kind of cool. Probably looks great from upstairs. Hold on. Are they unidirectional as you place them, or are they smart enough to know if it's an output go in that direction? Depending on what you're hooking, it goes from an output from a machine. Like if I put down a machine and I start a belt here, the belt is smart enough to know that it's going into the machine, and this belt is smart enough to know that it's going out of a machine. But if we just had the belt here on the ground, and if I make this right, then it's only going to go one way. These are dumb. These are dumber than belts, because they start off at the bottom always, so you can't reverse engineer them, which is a pain in the butt. Usually when you want to build a lift, you have to kind of do the bottom first. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. Too bad it's not centered over that, but there's nothing we can really do. Well, I guess we could move the platform. Anyway, that looks to be doing pretty well. I don't remember which of these is from scavenger and which of those is from regular input. But now we need to look at the other part of this. See if I can slide the whole way down. What? I didn't know you could round corners when you're sliding. That's kind of fun. So this is where we need to take it over here. Similar to this. Oh, thanks, Cosmic. I'm glad you like it. It's fun. It's a fun setup. Now we've got these two things coming down, and we've got, I think, a larger space than a single belt will handle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so we'll probably use this as the end. I don't know whether I should probably put 3, even though we only need 2. I feel like it's one of those things where you kind of want to have them just in case. You need, better to have it than have to rebuild it later. So this is a situation where we have to decide where we want these to come up. I probably want to do a little cap on this. Let's use these ones. So I'll probably just use the wall. And they of course have to be Mark 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we can just hook up the belts. Oh, that's annoying. Right, Mark 5. I wish these got like bigger, you know, chunkier as they went up in different speeds. They get a little bit, but it'd be nice if they were really, like really cool looking. All right, so then we can do... That can go to there. You can go to there. Take it easy, Cosmic. Good to see you as always. Little Cosmic Dancer's birthday is tomorrow. That's awesome. Hope you guys have a fun day planned. I'm sure you do. And I'm sure I'll be talking to you tomorrow, but yes, happy birthday to Little Cosmic Dancer from all of my Twitch chat. Yes, this way. That's our exit. So why? Oh, these aren't hooked up at all. Whoops. I always feel weird doing all these belts on the ground. I always feel like there's a better way to do this kind of stuff. But when you have all these splitters in here, the ground tends to be the better looking way. So we should see green lights all the way down. Why do you have a yellow light? You don't have a recipe, maybe? Oh, your output is jammed. I think the rest of them that have yellow lights are also going to have jammed outputs. That's fine. We have to fix that next. Yeah, okay. So I hadn't planned on this being 2 belts, but we do have the room for it, which is nice. So we need to get those 2 belts up onto these 2 platforms. Easiest thing is going to be to bring that over. So we'll do, this comes out to here. And then from here, I think I'd rather round the corner first. So really we can remove this and do straight to here. Whoa, save lag. Right as we built the belt. And then we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. And have these both come up at the same time. So this one, we'll do the same thing. Grab this. Go to here. Actually, no. Rather come up to the same spot. Yep, okay. And then we can run these belts all the way down. And I have to figure out how to do... We had set this up to be split at the destination, but we don't have to do that anymore. This has to end here. And then whatever else is on top of that could keep going. But this is not singles, this is now going to be triple. Oh, we don't have room for triple. Well, this doesn't need to happen that way. I think my plan was to send the copper wire up top. So these are already coming in lines of 600. What do we need along this? This is going to be at 80%. So 80% of 37.5. Is 80 or 30 rather. And then there's, how many of these are there? I want to say 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 20. That's another 600. Yeah. So we don't need to do anything with those lines. Those lines can come in those lines of copper wire can come in precisely as they are. The trick is we need to cross them over somehow. It would be easier if that was copper and this was copper, because then we could just kind of run one in left, one in right, and then split the one in the middle. Which we could still do. We could just take these down at a different location. Or we split them back at the source. I wonder which is easier. Really cool look with the metal walls and the holes and belts. Yeah, I've decided to experiment a little bit with this particular factory and try to choose like different things to designate. Because I don't want to have them all over the place. Like I think they look better here, clean on the wall. But I think like this particular like walkway thing, it might end up being like all corrugated metal. I don't know. Because I like the way that it adds like a little bumper here. But I'm not sure. So here we have an opportunity to perhaps change the order in which these things go up, right? Like I could put this in the middle very easily. I think that might be the thing to do. The unfortunate thing is we've got stuff on the belt. The pain in the butt. Yeah, I feel like this could be better done this way. We'll make our lives easier down the other end. Whoa! That is not a fun feeling visually. Stop it. And so then we can use this one. Will just be here. All this looks a little bit wonky until you realize that eventually there will be like stuff over top of it, I think. Right, so that is probably the cleanest way to change the order of things. Now down here, I want to be real careful not to mess this up. So we need to get these things off the belt, and the fastest way to do that is just to stick them in a bin. I don't know how far this went. Okay, it went all the way in. So let's just do this. Where do you end? Right there. Double check to make sure that's everything. I feel like there's been an update to the textures. I was looking at the update videos, and I feel like they've updated the wall texture too. I think it's simpler. Alright, so what we're looking for here is plates going down the middle. Copper going down the sides, and this needs to have nothing. Right, so here what we can do now, bring this around. Unfortunately, there's not a tighter way to do that. I wish there was. There's always those gaps. Oh, looks like night is falling. Walls. We'll use this one. What do we think? Do we like... I'll put this in here now. We'll come back to it. Either the black rim or just the all silver one. We'll come back when it's daylight. I'm gonna go find a break train. When the night comes down, yep. We're gonna go find a train to hang out on. Looks like Mixmaster is on his way, maybe back? Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to mess around with the trains. I might... I don't think I'm going to open up this world in experimental. I might if we're doing it with the notion that we might not save it. Like, we might just kind of, like, see how things work. I know I'm going to be playing the Metroplex save in the experimental versions, probably for the month while we've got it, until it gets to early access. It's coming in here. Mixmaster. For those of you that might be new to my streams, I take a break about once an hour. In Satisfactory, I do it when the night comes, which is about once every 50 minutes. It's only a 5-minute night cycle, but you really can't see much in the game. And I don't run with any mods for lighting and stuff, so we're just going to jump on the break train. It gives me a chance to go refresh my drink. And when we come back, we'll do more belting and building, and hopefully we have enough power to run everything. I will be right back. Whoops. Why is it doing the wrong thing? There we go. Well, I missed the opportunity to get off down to the base, didn't I? We've got some new stuff up here. We've got another bauxite line coming in, which means I think it's 1,200 bauxite total coming in. And we've got all the buffers off to the right-hand side. You can kind of see the bins off to the right there. Yes, Mixmaster is one of the... Mixmaster is the cement truck in the Devastator Transformer. I think he makes up one of the legs. Can't remember. You say we. No, when I say we, I mean us, the community. Like the Twitch collective. It's a habit I got into in Minecraft because it sounds more inclusive. If you listen to a lot of Minecraft streamers and YouTubers, they use we instead of me or I all the time. Because it's a let's play, a lot of times people play along with, you know? Pretty sure there's 1,200. Got... No, it's not quite. It's 900... 1350 is what's coming in now. The Royal We, yes. J. Price wins the crown. So down here I didn't realize, but there's a lot of coal right over at the end of this straight line. There's a lot of coal between these two mountains, which I didn't realize was there. I was watching somebody else's playthrough. But just off to the right here, there's coal nodes. I didn't realize that. So we might have to collect those at some point. Really cool part of the update 5 that they talked about today is that you're going to be able to dictate how long a train will stay at a station, whether or not it's going to collect items at a station, and what items it can collect at a station. So you could have a train, you could have two different trains stop at your coal mine train station. As long as they're not there at the same time, it'll totally work. So the map is one map for all players, not generated for each. It's the same map every time, but it's not like a multiplayer world or anything like that. You can do up to 4 multiplayer, but it's local, as far as I know. They might be working on servers, but I don't think that's a priority right now. Yeah, the same map every time. It's the kind of thing where, like, what they could do in future releases to really give the game new legs, have all the same parts and belts and features, and just release a new map. I say just, it's probably a difficult thing to do, but, you know, an expansion to Satisfactory could be like a new map with 4 new starting zones and all that kind of stuff. I think that would be pretty good. Obviously the bauxite is not moving very much, so we've got a standstill at our aluminum factory. I'm not sure why. Alright, so I think we have everything sorted here. We have the export going underneath everything. Right, we needed to figure out the other end. That's what it was. A new island or something? Yeah, that could make sense. That could make sense. Okay, so I'm not sure which people like better. There's a black rimmed one. Has like an outline to it. which also has a black top to it. Or there's the silver one, which kind of connects with its neighbors. I think I'm just going to stick with the silver one. Yeah, silver one more. I agree. So we'll fill this in here. So now we have the problem of getting all this sorted. Now it looks like these are all empty. This is going to go. And this is going to go. Okay. So now what we need is 3 parts coming in. I think I want that silver. Yeah, why not? So the middle one is the plates, and the 2 sides are copper wire. So the copper wire is going to be pretty easy. I think the thing to do is going to be put in the lifts here. Oops. And there. And then I guess we can just use the splitter right here. And then take these along the ground and take them up in lifts here. Oh no, of course that would be too easy. That's annoying. I remember what we did now. Oh, we can do this. That should line up there. And then if I do this and turn it sideways, we should be okay. It's actually a lot tighter than I thought it was going to be. That's good. Alright, so I'm just going to not have these connect to anything right now. I don't want to populate the machines and the belts until we're ready to go. And then up here, it'll just be a matter of using one of these wall supports. Where's the height? Oh, that might be the wrong height. Whoop, save lag. Nope, that's good. This actually looks cool enough to not hide it, which is a nice perk. So yeah, this is kind of cool. I almost want to have like a door up there. Or we can't do a window. So we could do another one of those. Usually the plan is to hide this stuff, but right now it looks pretty cool. And then we could even have like a little walkway maybe. Just for now. Alright, so those are cut off. Those are cut off. Now we can go... so the glass wall, there's no glass wall with a hole through it. You can do gate wall, you can do glass wall, but you can't put conveyors through them. You can put pipes through glass walls, but you can't put conveyors through glass walls. Alright, so now we can just take these and each hook them up to their correct belt. And it should be lined up pretty well. Zoom in there, then zoom in there. And then we can just continue this along. Out of aluminum. Yeah, the closest thing that you can get to having a wall with one side open is a door. And so you can run a belt through this. Even though it's not meant to, but you can totally do it. That's one of the things I hope they come out with in terms of the wall parts is like single side wall parts, floor wall parts. I imagine there's a couple of things that they've probably left for release. You know, like they're probably not going to say everything in snapshot videos and stuff. Minecraft does the same thing. There's always like something that you don't really expect. Or at least they didn't talk about. But it would be something that wouldn't require like a lot of feedback. It would be just like something that's very either known to be a player desire or, you know, something that's just like, it's a new base part. It doesn't require a lot of playtesting. It just, it looks cool. We like it. We think you'll like it too. Like that kind of a thing. Right. So the plates should come in and get split. Oh. I don't remember how many plates we've got coming out of that thing. Lots of new shop unlocks, yeah. Yeah, I bought a lot of paint with my tickets, but after that I've been pretty much done. I don't remember how many plates are coming out of there. I want to say it's 600. Did I leave myself a beacon? I think I did. Nope. Well, it's a Mark V belt, so it's got to be at least 600. Pretty sure this is 6 rows of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 30 times 20 is 600, yeah. those 600 plates. That's going out to stitched plates, 600 of them. And that's important because I need to know what belt speeds I need to put these things on. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be the ugly belt. I might just say screw it and put them on the faster belt. Because we have to do like the whole brute force top-down feed method on these. And I think I would rather... have them go faster than not. So this is 80% of 18.75. I think it's 15. Yep. So 15 times 20 is 300. So we only need a Mark III belt, but they're gross looking. So screw it, we're going to use a Mark IV. And then on the top part, probably going to want to do these again. Just remove this in case. Oh, it fixed the belt. That's good. So the top ones are not touched at all. They're just redirected. So that means that we've got, again, 37.5 times 80. I don't remember what that was. 30. 30 times 20 is 600. So these top ones are going to be straight up Mark V belts the whole way. Oh, I have not built the other thing. Probably a good thing to do. So that's all that mapped out. And I think what we'll do is potentially put this all into awesome sinks at the end temporarily until we get everything here hooked up, because these I don't think, no, I don't have these powered yet. Yeah. 15 megawatts. That's 300. It's 600 megawatts just for this facility. I don't even know where the power is coming in yet. I mean, obviously we'll hook it up down through here. Currently the power feeds in from the front of the conveyor belts, and eventually I want it to come in from the back, because that's where the main power is going to be. I think I've done everything here except for the export layout, because I couldn't decide. When this is done, we're going to have 180 reinforced plates a minute. And they have to be sent over to essentially what's going to be constructors making crystal oscillators, but we still need more ingredients. And so I don't know how many crystal oscillators to make yet. So the output for this is just going to be, again, probably going to an awesome sink. So we may want to actually send that the other way. Rather than sending it out here, we might want to send it the other way. have it come up down this way. This will have a neat setup as well, like once this is all done. I think it'll look pretty cool. What are awesome sinks? I've heard you mention them before. I will show you one and then explain to you what it does. Let's go with that way. Means we gotta flip that around. So, yeah, I think that'll work. Awesome sink. Where is the closest awesome sink? I think they are over at the aluminum side of things. We'll go check one out. So essentially, in your production menu, they give you an option to build at a certain level of the game an awesome sink. You just make one too. Yeah, but I want to go to one where it's hooked up. Right? I want to see where it's actually hooked up to something. I feel like I've got a hyper tube up top here somewhere. Take it easy, animal. Thanks for hanging out. Right. So this is an awesome sink with this crazy... They're huge. They're really a pain in the butt to fit into your builds because they have a huge hitbox. But essentially what this is doing, when it's got stuff coming into it, it's gathering coupons. And the coupons are things that you can use in the awesome shop. So when you have an awesome shop, you can look for things like walls, attachments, right? Wall attachments, foundations, all this kind of stuff, right? Vehicles, organization. The lights were all unlocked in the awesome shop. Statues. We haven't gotten all the statues yet. So stuff like that is what the awesome shop is for. And what happens, we'll see if we can find one. They're a collected network, so they're all the same network of things. That one's not really doing anything. I think the quartz is still running. Oh, I forgot to install the merger. Oh, and let's fix... I don't know why I had no mergers here. That's weird. Oh, that has to be a smart splitter. Logistics. So this is going to go left, none, center, quartz, and then right is going to go overflow. So what's happening here is this is going to fill up with quartz, but anything extra is going to go into this awesome sink. And it will eventually fill up and give us more tickets. So the awesome sinks collects and convert items which are not being put to use in the overall factory. Yeah, so basically, well, here's a good example. We've got, so all this extra silica is being made, and instead of gumming up the lines and bringing everything to a grinding halt, you can see it's being ground up in the awesome sink. There's a big grinder wheel here, and it's all being ground into dust. And so it's constantly ticking up, or ticking down, I guess, to my next ticket. And you get a coupon. So right now we're doing 40,000 points a minute. So every, that's what? That's 800. So every 20 minutes we get an extra ticket. Yeah, that was the store that was broken, and the UI is crap. It took all of our tickets and we bought dye with it, which is not great. But yeah, that's the same place. So, we've got the rest of the belting to do in here. The thing with the Awesome Sync, which is nice, is they let you know what your factory power is really like. Do they have some sort of bug tracker? Yep. Questions.satisfactory.com, I think. We used to have it bookmarked in the commands here on the channel. But if you do like Satisfactory bug tracker or Satisfactory feedback site, the first search will get you there. But they just put it up in the video today. They just put up the website like right on screen about the feedback site. I wonder if it's going to be easier to do this from the other side. Like if I stood on something here, it would probably be a lot easier. Oh, except for I can't run a... Okay, well never mind then. What if I did a walkway? I feel like that might be easy. I think both inputs are under 30. Oh, yep, yeah. Or under 60, rather. So we'll do... Do we want to do low first or high first? Let's find out. Oh man, I don't have a lot of input on car warranty stuff. I drive, but I don't own a car. I just borrow one when I need one, or rent it. Let's do this over this way. Having that railing at the bottom of the screen is actually really helpful. So which looks better once we connect it all up? Then we have to do the ones down below. So this is going to be here. To there. And there. To there. I think I like the low in front better. Like have the first one be the lowest one. What do you folks think? Thinking about this repeating down the line of each assembler going like low, high, low, high, low, high, instead of this way, which is high, low. Low one first, yeah. See more of them with the low one first? Yeah. I agree. So low first, which means we'll redo this one. So low one first. Nice having this railing here because I can kind of like push the player up against it and walk in a straight line. I always find it frustrating in video games when you want to line something up. Minecraft is the same way. In that you have to like your character like will respond faster to your key press than you want it to. Like it's hard to get minute controls. Cool. And then going back the other way, this is harder because we can't see the line. That's really tough, actually. Maybe I have to back up. Oh, that's better. So there's a little bit of a graphic UI at the bottom of the screen where you can kind of line up those three dots. That are on the assembler. It's like it's tricky. It's probably unnecessary as well. If any of them look really off, we can always redo that. This is the part where it's one of those video game concentration things where like I wish I had music that could play. I need to look into having some background music that's royalty free. I've got Pretzel Rocks, but I don't have a way to control the volume of it from one scene to the next. without manually changing the volume on the player, which is a pain in the butt. Because it's one of those things that they do on the internet where the player is obscenely loud. The music that you hear on my break screen is at 15% volume. Anything above that is just painful. Alright, so now we can just go along here. Let's do the machine side first. This is gonna look really cool when it's all done. Nope, that's too high. Alright, now does anything look out of whack? They all look pretty straight to me. Are you able to create a separate source for Pretzel Rocks or coming through the desktop audio? Yeah, I'd have to use Voice Meter Banana or something. I tried it once before and all it did was mess up my computer or something fierce, and I already have enough problems with streaming. I didn't really feel like adding yet another point of failure to it, but I need to add it back again and try to sort it out because I want to do some streams with Alistair, and in order to do that I want to be able to separate his audio, because right now I just duck all of the desktop audio, so everything the computer hears is put out to stream just at a different volume so that you can hear me over the sound of the game. But I'd like to be able to say, okay, well, don't do that for Discord. Like, duck Minecraft, duck the game, duck Satisfactory, but anybody that I'm on a call with in Discord, make them about the same level as me. This is making me really dizzy. I don't know about you. My problem is that I can never hear Pretzel, but everyone else hears it as in too loud. Yeah. I do it pretty well on my art streams. I just, but I've got a better software on the Mac. When I do art streams, they're from my iMac, not from my PC. And so my Mac software, which is Audio Hijack, is fantastic. It's way better than Voice Banana. I don't even want to... Whenever I talk about Voice Meter Banana, I almost want to say swear words, because it's not a very good piece of software compared to something as simple and as functional and reliable as Audio Hijack. Wow, that looks really cool. How does it look when we're inside of it? Can't really see much past the first belt. Oh, save lag. Is that why you scrapped the IC tour a while back to get that sorted? That's one of the reasons, yeah. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that a lot. I wonder if we can put like a all the way up to the ceiling sort of thing going on. Probably a better idea. Oops. Cool. There's a commercial mixer streamers buy, but I forget the name of it. Yeah, I don't remember what it is either. I know you can have like a hardware device for that kind of thing. But that doesn't have anything to do with... GoXLR is just for microphones. It's not for onboard audio, I don't think. I could be mistaken. The other thing I need to look at is where the power is going to come in. I'm betting we're going to run the power along the ceiling, it looks like. So probably coming in somewhere along there. Don't know where it's going to come in this way. GoXLR is for audio source, but hardware audio source, right? Not software. Let's just find out where the power is coming from. This does feel weirdly weird. The plates look like they're not even existing. Are you a power source? No. I think there's like 6 or 7 between these. Looks like it stops here. How does power get into this building then? Coming in somewhere. It must be further down. Oh, it's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I already have one there. It looks like this is what we're going to do. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One. All right, well, here is where we're probably going to end up having the power actually connect. So this is where we'll do the double wall connector. By 2 meters. Generally, I like to do these as 1. We can see what's up. I think I was doing it right in the middle. Don't remember. More than likely, yeah. Oh no. Fine. I changed my hotkey. And so actually that doesn't need to be double, that needs to be a single. Because I think I was running the power on the inside. And then we just use the X as a target. Software called VB Audio. Is that the one you mentioned? VB Audio? I thought it was Voice Meter, but it could be VB. That's the other thing, is that the name is just, the name makes no sense. So I can never remember which is the one to use. So that feels really sketchy. Can't say that I'm a fan of that. So, wonder if we can do anything. Doesn't look like it. So it comes in the building there. Okay. That should give us power all the way down. So if I connect a power pole to this, yep, that's the full network. So then we can bring this in and just directly across from this, we can just seal this up. And actually, this is a good opportunity to do some light control, as well as have, if I put in a light switch, does this stick up through the floor? I think they stick up through the floor. Oh no, this should be okay. Right. So the reason we do this is because then we can control all the lights in the whole factory in terms of their brightness from this one console, if we want to. And then I guess we could just run it straight through. And then run it sideways and bring it up. And gonna come across here. So maybe not right there. And that brings it right next to the door. Oh. Well, let's just do it this way then. We'll call this... Do we have a name for it? No, we don't. Thought you could name them. Maybe I'm getting. It looks like it should have a display on it. I know that you can with the power nodes anyway. So because you can't see this, we're just going to run this through the wall. That's a nice straight line out here, and then we should have power at this now. Yep. Good to go. So then it's just going to be a matter of taking these and running them all the way down to each. Where was it? It was one step in front of. There. And they're never quite straight, which is annoying. But should be pretty straightforward. And then we just power them all. Cool. But that will be a project for next time, I think. Because I, unfortunately, have to go. It is time to wrap up. Time for me to grab some dinner. But we did a fair amount of belt work today. Got a lot done in terms of bringing the copper wire and iron plates down from these two buildings over into the stitched iron plate facility. And I feel like after doing the belt work for part of this, which we can't see from here, if I scoot over this way, like that's going to look pretty cool when it's all going, if you ask me. I may even keep this walkway here. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure. It might be kind of fun to keep something along those lines to get up and be able to see like down there and up here and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, leave a follow before you take off. You can also follow me on Twitter for notifications when I go live. And of course, check out the podcasts that I do. I do the Citadel Cafe, which is brand new today. There's actually 2 episodes out this week. And that is at thecitadelcafe.com. You can also check out thespawnchunks.com. A reminder that here on Twitch, not on my channel, but on Pixel Rift's channel, on the 16th of October, we're going to be covering Minecraft Live. That's at 1 p.m. Eastern on October 16th. And do check out the Spawn Chunks. It's the podcast I do with Pixel Rifts, and that's at thespawnchunks.com. Thanks so much for everything today, for the gift subs, for the tier 1 subs, for the support. I really appreciate it. We had a hype train earlier, which was fantastic. You can also check out patreon.com/JoelDuggan for a way to support the stream on your own budget. And it's totally up to you. Thanks ever so much, folks. I will see y'all next time. Bye for now.